Getting late, have you seen my mate? I tell you where the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock, wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man's drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care. My sister looks good in her braces and boots, a handful of grease in her hair. Don't give us none of your aggravation, I had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting, get a little action in. Get a body soiled as a diesel train, gonna save this dance alive. Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Well, the pack pretty tight in here tonight. I'm looking for a daddy who will see me right. I may need a little muscle to get what I need. Sink a couple drinks and shout, cheers me a couple of the sounds that I really like. Of the sounds of a switchblade and a motorbike. I'm a juvenile product of the working class. My best friend lives at the bottom of the glass. Don't give us none of your aggravation, I had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting, get a little action in. Get your body's oiled as a diesel. Dance alive. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Don't give us none of your aggravation, I had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting, get a little action in. Get a body soiled as a diesel train, gonna save this dance alive. Saturday night's alright, alright. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Ooh. Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright. Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and welcome to the KZN Racing Awards 2023. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you for having us. Yeah, so we're going to do, it's not really Elton John, it's just me. Sorry about that. Sure, I've got the whole toilet feeling here. Sorry. Hello, 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 hello. If we could just get rid of that, that'd be marvelous. Yes. Anyway, we'll keep up with it. Yeah, so we've got another 2 songs for you, and we hope you enjoy it. How are we looking? We'll go right there, yes? Oh, and I can't really hear this little guy either. Don't wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. Between you and me, I could honestly say that things can only get better. While I'm away, dust out the demons inside. And it won't be long before you and me run to the place in our hearts where we hide. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Just stare into space, picture my face in your hand. Live for each second without hesitation, and never forget I'm your man. Wait on me, girl, cry in the night if it helps. More than ever, I simply love you more than I love life itself. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Thank you. Oh, I was justified when I was 5. Raising Cain, I spit in your eye. Well, times are changing and the poor get fat, but the fever's gonna catch you when the bitch gets back. Eat meat on a Friday, that's alright. I even like steak on a Saturday night. I can miss the best that the soul should do. I hide in the evening because I talk blue. Oh. Oh, I'm a bitch, oh the bitch is back. Stone cold sober as a matter of fact. I can bitch, cause I'm better than you. It's the way that I move, the things that I do. Oh. I entertain by picking brains, sell my soul by dropping names. I don't like those, my God, what's that? But the fever's gonna catch you when the bitch gets back. Oh, I'm a bitch, oh the bitch is back. Stone cold sober as a matter of fact. I can bitch, cause I'm better than you. It's the way that I move, things that I do. Oh. a matter of fact. You bitch, I can bitch, cause I'm better than you. It's the way that I move, the things that I do. Oh. Bitch, bitch, the bitch is bad. 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 A bitch, bitch, the bitch is bad. Thank you so much. We'll be back in a little while.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the board and management of Gold Circle, it is my great pleasure to welcome you one and all to the 2023 Kzn Racing Awards dinner. I trust you have or are enjoying your starter. To those of you that have travelled far to be with us, your attendance is much appreciated, and we hope that you have an enjoyable evening with us here at Hollywoodbets Greyville in the Classic Room. We have lived through a truly vintage champion season with many memorable performances. As always, champion season attracted the best horses, and we thank the connections of all horses which made champion season 2023 such a classic. But now it's time to get the show on the road, and to assist with the first round of awards, please welcome on stage the chairman of Gold Circle's Racing Committee, Manfred Rover. Right, ladies and gentlemen, time to get into the first round of awards. And here we go with our first category.
Down towards the inside is in front. Golden Tatiana now comes on strongly, and Kumbalewe has taken off. Reskova is also running on strongly. There are plenty of chances, but Reskova has come to the front. There's no stopping Christophe Souillon this afternoon. He storms home to win it. Distant Winter kicked on best to the rest. Golden Tatiana stayed on for... By freshman side Lancaster Bomber, Raskova earned in excess of 500,000 Rand as a juvenile, winning the Summer Juvenile Stakes at Kenilworth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and congratulate Eugene and Sandy Arundel, as well as Glenn and Kyan Kotson. Would you guys all step forward? Please give them a nice warm welcome. Glenn and Kyan have travelled halfway around the country to get here this evening. Congratulations also to Breeder Vaughan Costa. Lovely to have them all here tonight. Congratulations to Eugene and Sandy, to Kyan and Glenn, to receive the KZN Champion 2-year-old filly. Once again, we have wonderful frames which have been produced by Anita and Annika Akel to go along with the trophies. There we go, guys. Congratulations.
Nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our champion 2-year-old filly for the season ended 2023 is Raskova. Once again, warm congratulations to Eugene and Sandy Arundel and to breeder Vaughan Costa and, of course, to the entire Glenn Cotson team. Moving on to the champion 2-year-old colt gelding. That is our next category, so here we go.
Outlaw King's a big runner and towards the outside, ready to charge. Tail of the Comet running on late. Outlaw King knows the leader over the last 50 from ready to charge, and it's Outlaw King Eldon. Second ready to charge, third Tail of the Comet and Icy Blast.
Outlaw King, trained by Dean Cannemeyer, won 3 races at 2 years, including the Umkamazi Stakes Group 2 on Gold Cup Day, earning close on 600,000 Rand as a juvenile. He's by Rafif and was bred by James Armitage. Well done to the DK Racing Syndicate, represented here tonight by Wayne Thompson and assistant trainer Nicolette Roscoe. Let's give them a nice warm welcome. Jane Thomas getting into the action as well. Did you choose him? Jane Thomas chose Outlaw King as a yearling, so extra congratulations to Jane. So apart from winning 3 races as a 2-year-old, of course, and winning the Umkamazi Stakes, Outlaw King was also runner-up in the Grade 1 Gold Medallion at Hollywoodbets Scottsville behind Lucky Lad. And once again, congratulations to the DK Racing Syndicate. Unfortunately, Dean Cannemeyer couldn't be with us here tonight, but represented by Wayne Thompson and Nicolette Roscoe. We've done with the 2-year-olds. Champion 2-year-old filly Raskova, trained by Glenn Cotson and owned by the Arundels. Champion 2-year-old male Outlaw King, trained by Dean Cannemeyer and owned by the DK Racing Syndicate. So let's move on to the classic category. We move on to the champion 3-year-old filly.
Summer comes into the lead past the 200, Dawn of a New Day Makara, but Canadian Summer's in a galloping mood and Canadian Summer will win. Second place will go to Dawn of a New Day, Top Me Up Holly, and then it's close for fourth, Sound of Warning and Manashada.
Canadian Summer, trained by Daryl Moore for Preggy Somersundram. Injury curtailed her season, but let us not forget that she ran second to See It Again in the Model Band Mile and then won the Group 3 Flamboyant Stakes on the 1st of January. Chatting to Daryl Moore, She's starting to recover from the injury. She's having a vet examination in the coming weeks and will hopefully be back on the tracks for a successful 4-year-old career. Canadian Summer was also a champion at 2 and is clearly one of the best around. Well done to Preggy and Darryl and to breeders Oldland Stud. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Darryl Moore and Preggy Somasundram. There we go. Let's give them another round of applause. Champion at 2, not only regionally, but champion of the country at 2 and champion regionally at 3. We look forward to Canadian Summer making a reappearance as a 4-year-old just as soon as the vets give the green light. Now we move on to the champion 3-year-old colt gelding, and nobody's taking any bets here.
Cruises up to them on the outside, down the inside without question is trying to stay with them. Up the outside, See It Again is running an absolute cracker. It's Charles Dickens. See It Again is absolutely flying, and See It Again got there. See It Again beat Charles Dickens without question and then came at by command.
See It Again. What a horse. What a story. Nick Johnson, Michael Roberts and Pierre Stradham. Multiple Grade 1 winning son of Twice Over, and we look forward to seeing him progress as a 4-year-old. Unfortunately, Nick Johnson couldn't be with us this evening, but please welcome See It Again's trainer Michael Roberts and Werner Roberts to receive the award. See It Again, of course, bred by the Drakenstein stud. Please welcome Michael and Werner Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, what a horse. See It Again. Grade 1 winner, of course, of the Splash Out Cape Derby and of the Daily News 2000. Right, we move on to our open categories, and our 5th category of the night is for Champion Sprinter.
Sergey's on the inside. Give Me a Prince is running late on. It's a tight affair. Issy Bungu Bungu fights back courageously. Issy Bungu Bungu. And he's a true sprinter of note.
Isi Vungu Vungu, dual Grade 1 winner of the Computer Form Sprint and the Mercury Sprint. Owned by the Hollywood Syndicate, trained by Peter Muscat, and bred by John Everett's Narrow Creek stud, with earnings of more than 1.7 million rand. Our KZN champion sprinter of 2023 is Isi Vungu Vungu. Please welcome the Hollywood team led by Devon Heffer and trainer Peter Muscat. Applause for the Isi Vungu Vungu team, and what a ride by Richard Fourie in the Mercury Sprint. Moving on now to category number 6, the champion middle distance horse, the 2023 KZN Racing Awards.
Come forward, Dave the King, Cousin Casey's running a race to the inside. See It Again is coming at Dave the King the last 100, and he's doing as he is bred. He has the call. See It Again, Dave the King, without question, and then came Cousin Casey.
What a lovely picture that is of Piers Stradham messing with Nick Johnson's hair. He loves to do that, Piers Stradham. He's done it both after the Splash Out Cape Derby and indeed after the victory in the Daily News 2000. We've already mentioned that Nick Johnson is an apology. We've already mentioned that See It Again, of course, is one of the many graded stakes winners bred this season nationally by Drakenstein stud. We've already said what a horse, what a story. Michael Roberts, Piers Stradham teaming up. Two legends of the turf. For the second time tonight, please welcome on stage Michael and Werner Roberts to receive the award on behalf of See It Again, and I'm going to invite Kevin Somerville to join them as well, please, for a nice photo opportunity. Kevin representing the Drakenstein stud here this evening. Beautiful frames done by Anita and Annika Akel, which has become a tradition of the KZN Racing Awards. Nice big round of applause for Michael and Werner, as well as Kevin Somerville from Drakenstein. There we go. Moving along a lot more swiftly than we anticipated, I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. We're running ahead of schedule. That's not usual for these kind of events, and we'll be going to dinner very soon. But before we go to dinner, our 7th and final pre-dinner category is our champion stayer.
In long, lengthy strides,
And here's Runaway Song with a winning performance. Hits the front from Aragosta, and the rest are rooted to the turf. Runaway Song easy by 2. Aragosta second. With Pleasure Shangani Airways Law.
Runaway Song, owned by Fred Krabier and trained by Dean Kannemeyer. Runaway Song was a runaway winner of the Track and Ball Derby Grade 3 over 1.5 miles at Hollywoodbets Scottsville in June. Fred is represented here tonight by Jane Thomas and Emma Rourke, and Dean is represented by assistant trainer Nicolette Roscoe. Let's give the all-ladies team a nice warm welcome as they come to claim the trophy for Runaway Song. It's nice to win. And Jane, I think, is making hay while the sun shines. She just whispered, I chose this one as well. So she's having a good evening, is Jane Thomas. So if you're looking for help with finding the right sort of yearlings, Jane Thomas is putting her name out there, and why not? Ladies and gentlemen, give Manfred Rover a nice big round of applause for his assistance as we went through the first round of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch your breath for the next 5 minutes. In 5 minutes' time, it will be time for dinner. And here are your riding instructions for dinner. As you know, it is a buffet dinner. You approach through the hole in the middle of the curtains, because you can then turn right or you can go left. If you approach in the middle, either side is serving exactly the same fare. The menu is on the back of your program. There is no need for everybody to rush at the same time. I know that we're serving salmon. I know that we're serving a rack of lamb amongst a whole lot of other vegetarian stuff and vegetables and potatoes and bread. Chef Anthony Massey has done himself proud here this evening. We trust you enjoy the dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, bon appetit. We'll see you again after dinner.
Homeward bound in the Daily News 2000. Dave the King made all the running thus far. Street Art the first one to come forward. Down the middle without question, Cousin Casey. See it again on the right hand side. Pierce Stratham still hands and heels. Yes, see it again starting to come forward. Dave the King. Cousin Casey's running a race to the inside. See it again is coming at Dave the King the last 100. And he's doing as he is bred. He has the call. See it again, Dave the King, without question. And then came Cousin Casey, showcasing his well-being. See it again, Michael Roberts for Nick Johnson and the Drockenstein stud. Pierce Stratham with another magical performance from both horse and rider. Rain in Holland just bides her time to the inside, waits for the rails run. None other tries to get closer. Silver Darling, defending her crown, comes on the outside of runners. Inside the 300, time flies, Peach Daiquiri. Silver Darling, Loom Lodge on the outside. Towards the inside, Rain in Holland's trying to pick them up. A four-way go the last 100. Rain in Holland now finds top stride. Another breathtaking win.
Jay on the inside, Thunderstruck between the two of them is seeking the stars, and Gimme a Prince is also starting to run at them. Thunderstruck, here's Gimme a Prince with a big run on the outside. Gimme a Prince, Thunderstruck, but it's Gimme a Prince who won it. Desert Miracle's going to try and put it together past the 200. Princess Keller, though, comes into the lead past the 200. And it's Princess Keller. Desert Miracle is trying to run on from behind, but Princess Keller's going strong from Desert Miracle. Another one for the combination of Richard Ferree and Sean Terry. And Lucky Ladders going great guns here over the last 100. There's the roar. This is number 4 for Lucky Lad. Wins by 5. Another easing up win. Mrs. Geriatrics, the leader. Winter Cloud is put under pressure and trying to respond. Mrs. Geriatrics is finding though. Mrs. Geriatrics is going on and will win. Mrs. Geriatrics won at Winter Cloud second, Elegant Eyes third.
Then Do It Again and Bingwit, they the last two, they whip them in 8 lengths and at the top of the straight, and Cousin Casey brings them in. Zapatil is brought to the outside. Then comes Trip of Fortune, Charles Dickens with a dream run towards the inside. He's a length off the leader. Rascallion was next, Almatana under the outside rail. Then came Safe Passage, but here's Charles Dickens in a matter of strides, went up to take the lead. Almatana runs a big race nearest us. Then comes Zapatilis, but the sensational story of Charles Dickens continues. Charles Dickens won the Hollywoodbets Gold Challenge. Homeward bound in the Hollywoodbets Durban July. Dave the King by a length. Towards the outside, Winchester Mansion. Rain in Holland. See It Again goes through the inside split. Son of Raj is running on. Look left. See It Again. Winchester Mansion and Dave the King. See It Again and Winchester Mansion. See It Again. Hit the front, 150 to go. Winchester Mansion is fighting back. See It Again and Winchester Mansion. Eyeball to eyeball. Here it comes. Winchester Mansion. See It Again. Winchester Mansion. Number 4, Kabele Matsunyoni, and wins a head decision. The Drakenstein stud, Gaynor Rupert and the team, the Trippy. Desert Miracle's now going to try and make up the ground. Princess Keller says, come out and take me on at the 200. Princess Keller by 2. Desert Miracle, Hunting is on the inside. Princess Keller's finding extra. Desert Miracle's not going to get to her tonight. It's all over Princess Keller.
Seven or 8 to go, then Flying First Class, Homeward Bound, Seamaster, Aragosta, Nabras, and Future Pill starting to put it together. Here comes Future Pill, Raise Hallelujah on the inside, and Future Pill hit the front at the 200 from Nabras. Behind that fight song, Adamacum's running on. It's Future Pill, a length and a quarter, and they're not going to get to Future Pill. Future Pill won it by 2 lengths. Second, Adamacum, then Nabras, and Raise Hallelujah. Galleon, See It Again is going to go through down the inside, still got 5 or 6 lengths to make up. Coming to the 300 and Dave the King with the lead, and Princess Keller, Zapateers. Between the two of them, See It Again, Encased Pride. Dave the King, but Princess Keller's a big runner. Princess Keller and Dave the King over the last 100, but Princess Keller coming on strongly now. See It Again's taking off late to get second.
can at the top of the lane by a length. Now Thunderstruck applies pressure. Cabinet shuffle. Sergey's on the inside. Gimme a Prince is going to have to put it together. He's still 6 lengths off. Here's Thunderstruck coming to Isi Bungu Bungu. Thunderstruck puts the head in front. Isi Bungu Bungu. Sergey's on the inside. Gimme a Prince is running late on. It's a tight affair. Isi Bungu Bungu fights back courageously. Isi Bungu Bungu. Main Defender's the first one to attack. Hot to Ruby's along the inside. Look right, Sandringham Summit. In the red and green silks is going to start to run on. 300 to go and Main Defender's gone 2 lengths clear. Look right, Sandringham Summit is starting to fly. Sprouting wings now. Sandringham Summit got the wow factor. He has them weighed and measured and they're all found wanting.
Homeward bound Dolcezza leads it. Bavarian Beauty moves in. Bosnay down the inside. Soldier's Eye. Distant Winter between runners. On the outside of that, That's My Baby, and Raskova's also running on. And towards the outside, Egyptian Mouse trying to get into the race. Bavarian Beauty, Distant Winter over the last 100. Egyptian Mouse on the outside. Bavarian Beauty, Egyptian Mouse trying to close it down. Bavarian Beauty's holding on though, and Bavarian Beauty has won it. Second.
I remember when Rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old goat Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking around the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Well, crocodile rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight and crocodile rocking was out of sight. You can if you want. But the years ran by and the rock just died. Susie went and left me for some foreign guy. Long nights crying by the record machine, dreaming I'm a Chevy and my old blue jeans. But they'll never kill the thrill we got, burning up to the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking around the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Well, crocodile rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight and crocodile rocking was out of sight. little pain. And ironing out the rough spots is the hardest part when memories remain. When it's times like these, well, we all need to hear the radio. 'Cause from the lips of some old singer, you can share the trouble we already know. Turn them on, turn them on, turn on those sad songs. When all hope is gone, why don't you tune in and turn them on? They reach into your room, whoa, whoa, and feel your gentle touch. When all hope is gone, sad songs say so much. Someone else is suffering enough, oh, to write it down. Then every single word makes sense, but it's easier to have the songs around. The kick inside is in the line that finally gets to you. It feels so good to hurt so bad and suffer just enough to sing the blues. Turn them on, turn them on, turn on those sad songs. When all hope is gone, why don't you tune in and turn them on? They reach into your room, whoa, whoa, and feel your gentle touch. When all hope is gone, sad songs say so much. Say so much. Thank you so much. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, Marion Loudon.
Together, the spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We kill the fatted calf tonight, so let's take ourselves along. Oh, we're gonna hear electric music, solid wall of sound. Now, can you run? Have you seen them yet? Ooh, must be so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Penny, she's really cute. She got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. No, no. Penny and the Jets. Hey, hey, kids, pardon to the faithless. Maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them ageless. You kill the fatted calf tonight, so let's take ourselves along. Oh, we're gonna hear electric electric music, solid wall of sound. Hey, hey. Sir Kenny and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Ooh, must be so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's really cute. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. No, no. Penny and the Jets. Hey, hey. Oh, my nerves. Hi there, big boy. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Penny, Penny, Penny and the Jets. Oh, where's my number one? Oh, Penny, 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 Penny and the Jets. Are you shy? Don't be shy, big boy. Oh, Penny, 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 Penny and the Jets. Penny, 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 Penny and the Jets. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for all those lovely men that played along so beautifully.
Right, you all know this one. Rob Thomas. Rob. I keep saying it. Warren. Rob Warren, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a human side when things go wrong. The tender linger, temptation strong. Cold, cold heart, hard done by you. This thing's looking at her, baby, just passing through.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the heaviest thing I'd ever know. Oh, no, no, no. And this is what I should have said. Oh, I thought it might not be.
Cold, cold heart, hard done by you. Just not leaving, passing through. Cold, cold heart, hard done by you. Something's looking better, baby, passing through.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. That brings me around again to find I'm not the man you think I am at all.
All right, thank you again so much for having us tonight. It's really been wonderful performing for you. That was Rob Warren and Marion Loudon. Yeah, so we're going to do one more song, if that's okay. And I have to, when am I going to get the chance to share the story again in life? When I was 7, I decided I would like to play the piano. And I had a little Casio about so big it was a calculator. And then down the driveway, I saw my grandfather's Isuzu bakkie, and he had just won the jackpot at Clarewood. And on the back of that bakkie was a piano. So, yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for my first piano. If you were involved in it at Clarewood Racetrack. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and congratulations to all the awards tonight. Let's do this. That's okay. You know that one?
You can never know what it's like. Your blood like a winds and freezes just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely night shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mess you. And did you think this fool could ever win? Look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. If you need to know I'm still standing, you just fade away. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. Oh, I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could hope to win. Started down the road, leaving me again. And then the threats you made were meant to cut me down. If our love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. Oh, I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up pieces of my life without you on my mind. Oh, I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Oh, I'm still standing.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for part 2 of the 2023 KZN Racing Awards. To assist with the next 5 awards, please welcome on stage the chairman of the Gold Circle Racing Club, Mr. Mahesh Chetty. We may need to help the band clear the stage, Mahesh, you and me. Mahesh is feeling lonely. We need to get people up here to keep Mahesh company. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off the second part of the 2023 KZN Racing Awards with the KZN Champion Breeder. Kevin is the fastest moving thing to come out of Cape Town in 45 years, except for the horses that Drakenstein breeds. Let's reflect on their performance. The breeders of Charles Dickens, the breeders of Tripper Fortune, and of course the Hollywoodbets Durbanville winner Winchester Manton, but also the runner-up See It Again. Drakenstein stud horses earned 12.2 million rand in KZN and 33.1 million rand nationally. This is the point where my script says, please welcome Kevin Somerville, representing the Drakenstein stud who enjoyed their best season ever. But he was like a juvenile with a tongue tie and blinkers first time out of the gates up the hill at Summerfeld. But let's in any case give Kevin Somerville a nice warm round of applause. Well done, Kevin. You're as quick as the horses that you guys breed. For the next award, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to also welcome on stage to join Mahesh, Marius Snell, the headmaster at the Academy, and Neil Butcher, chairman of the board of the Academy. So please welcome Marius Snell and Neil Butcher. Marius Snell and Neil Butcher join Mahesh Chetty for our next award, which, as you might have guessed, seeing as we've got the Academy representatives on the stage, our next award is the KZN Champion Apprentice. For the season just ended, 31st of July 2023, Rachel rode 73 winners in KwaZulu-Natal and 107 winners nationally, more than double her nearest rival. Ladies and gentlemen, again, our champion apprentice, both regionally and nationally. Please welcome the wonderful Rachel Venica. Candice is hiding there somewhere and she'd like to get a great photograph of all of you. Rachel, you going to say a few words? Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to once again introduce not only our KZN Champion Apprentice, but the Champion Apprentice of South Africa and a trailblazer, Rachel Venica.
Thank you. What an honor for the second year running to be able to raise this trophy. It's unbelievable. I mean, I didn't believe I could do it to start with, and to have done it twice in a row, it's amazing. Thank you. You know, there's so many thank yous to be said. It's such a precious evening to have most of my biggest supporters here tonight. Mr. Null, Mr. Butcher, the Academy, we're sitting at the table there, my riding masters, Mr. Ball, Mr. Rubach, my parents are here, Mrs. Mason. The support from the Academy has been incredible, and it would be impossible without them to be here. But sitting nearest to me is the biggest supporter of my career, my governor, Mr. Roberts. Without him, I don't believe I'd be standing here, and I'd like to say a massive thank you to him. He has stood by... I'm sorry, I can't believe it. He stood near me through the darkest times of my career so far, and he's been next to me at the best times. To everyone who's supported me thus far, thank you. The owners, the trainers, every horse who I've ridden to victory, every horse I've ridden at all, thank you. To the grooms, everyone who stood behind us in this industry, thank you. These nights are what make it worth it.
Let's hear it one more time for Rachel Venica. Our thanks to Marius, Nell and Neil Butcher for assisting with the presentation to Rachel, one very special lady. And now we move on to our next category, the KZN Champion Jockey. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kzn
Kzn rode 136 winners in the province, 69 ahead of his nearest rival on 67.
One thing I can say, Durban fans are probably the best in the world, and they've supported me throughout.
Having taken the most number of rides, not only in KZN but the country, commitment paid off, with him earning the title of Equus Champion Jockey of South Africa.
Just really privileged to be in this position, and I've just really got some great support this season. We rode the crest of the wave early and built a good enough lead, and when the articles started coming up that Richard's chasing is on my tail, you know, it put a little bit more pressure on me, but things started going well again.
We'd like to wish you all the very best in your new venture in Hong Kong, and may you fly the flag for the South African Jockey Academy and South African horse racing very high.
Thank you very much for that. Looking forward to getting to Hong Kong. You know, it's going to be a new challenge for myself and my family, but really looking forward to it.
Kzn Racing, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard there from Michelle Wing, he rode 136 winners in KwaZulu-Natal and 277 winners nationally. Not only the KZN champion jockey, but the champion jockey of South Africa. Kzn has landed safely with his family in Hong Kong, and I call on the legendary 11 times champion jockey of South Africa, Michael Roberts, to receive the award on behalf of Kzn Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mace Roberts, as he was known then. There we go. Michael is going to say a few words on behalf of Kzn Racing, or about Kzn Racing. That we'll find out.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for a lovely evening, and congratulations to all the winners so far. But one thing I must say about Kzn, I think he will fly the flag for South Africa high. I've watched him through the years as a young kid, and he's matured into a really top-class international jockey. And all I want to do is wish him all the very best, and I'm sure we're going to be very proud of him. Thank you.
Moving on from KZN's champion jockey, ladies and gentlemen, we now introduce KZN's champion trainer. Garth Puller saddled 60 winners during the season under review, 3 ahead of Gareth Van Sale, who saddled 57, in turn 3 ahead of Peter Muscat, who saddled 54, and in turn 3 ahead of Wendy Whitehead, who saddled 51. Garth Puller, not for the first time, is champion trainer of KwaZulu-Natal. Please welcome Garth Puller. First met, neither of us wore glasses. It was a long, long time ago. More about that later.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks to Hollywood and Gold Circle for a lovely evening. In receiving this award, it's not just a personal achievement, but a testament of a collective effort of an entire team. It is as much theirs as it is mine. Michael, my assistant, Sarah Totman, who just joined the stable, my grooms headed by Eric and Bishop, my vet, Dr. Ralph Katzwinkel, Erin, who supplies me with all my grass. That's for the horses. And the appies and the jockeys that help us with the training every day. I would also like to extend my gratitude to my loyal owners and friends who entrusted me with their horses, and would be, without them it would be impossible to work with these wonderful animals every day. Genuine equine athletes. Last but not least, my PA Kathy, who takes care of all the admin and keeps me on my toes. And Wendy, for your undying encouragement and patience with the long hours in horse racing. You are my rock, my sweetheart. And then I would also like to extend my congratulations to all the winners of the awards this evening, and also congratulate. It's been, as Graham was saying, it's 3 winners between all. I think a lot of my fellow trainers from Natal had their best seasons ever. That would be young Gareth, Peter Muscat, Alison Wright, Wendy, and Michael. Especially Michael, who probably would have won this if it went on stakes. He's had a great season with a top 3-year-old. And just in ending, I'd just like to say the industry is tough, and it was sad to see a lot of top guys and people that have put in a long service leave the game, like Dennis Dreyer, Patrick Lunn, James Goodman, Corinne Bestel, just to mention a few. Thank you very much.
There we go. I started my commentating career in the Western Cape way back in 1977, and I was blessed when calling in those early years to be witness to one of the greatest jockeys, and I know that Michael Roberts will agree with me. He won more titles than Garth, but Garth was without question one of the greatest horsemen that I've seen in South Africa, and it's fantastic that we are once again crowning him champion trainer of KwaZulu-Natal. Garth, it's been a pleasure knowing you for 50 years because we first met not on a racecourse. I was calling races, but I was a mere commentator. He was a jockey, he was a superstar. He couldn't get close to a jockey in those years. But we met on the putt-putt course. 3 Anchor Bay. He thought he could beat me. He knows now better than that. It was fun years, Garth. It was great. And you've been absolute champion on every level in South African racing. We move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to the KZN champion owner. And what a titanic struggle this was. But more about that also in just a moment. Let's introduce our KZN champion owner for the season ended 2023. KZN's champion owner is Drakensberg stud nominee Gaynor Rupert, but this is how tight it really was. Drakensberg stud's owners earned 7,253,000 rands here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal alone. Runners-up, the Hollywood Syndicate, earned 7,163,550 rand. Less than 90,000 was the difference in the end. And it was an exciting play that was happening with very few aware of it, other than, of course, the Hollywood Syndicate and the Drakensberg Stud Syndicate, because it went right to the wire, to the very last day, Gold Cup Day. When Isi Vungu Vungu won the Mercury Sprint, which I think was race 6 on the card, Hollywood Syndicate put their nose in front. But then Trip of Fortune ran 5th in the Hong Kong Jockey Club Champions Cup, and Distant Winter ran 3rd in the Grade 1 Dougie White Stakes. And that in the end was the telling blow. That's how close it was. They fought back to clinch the title right at the end with Trip of Fortune and Distant Winter, earning sufficient place money to get Drakenstein home on the very, very last day of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back racing manager Kevin Somerville to receive the award on behalf of Drakenstein stud nominee Gaynor Rupert. Now he's slow at the gates. He'll kill me later.
Definitely sold down the river here. I haven't prepared anything, but I'd just like to say thank you very much to Gold Circle and Hollywood for an evening like this. Absolutely spectacular. You know, it's Gaynor's passion and enthusiasm for the sport of horse racing that makes my job very easy, and this is all to her, and congratulations to her, and you know, obviously to all the trainers and jockeys that have brought the success for us this season. It's been a special one. So yeah, Devon, we're happy to do it, battle again next year, so let's do that. Makes it fun. Thanks a lot.
Thanks once again to Kevin Somerville for having made the trip up from the Western Cape to be with us this evening. Gaynor Rupert did extend her apologies. And once again, congratulations to Drakenstein stud, not only for a spectacular year as breeders, but also becoming champion owners here in KwaZulu-Natal. Our thanks to Mayash Chetty. Please give him a nice big round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Gold Circle's chairman, Sada Naidu, as well as the truly amazing Anita Akel. She's quite unbelievable, Anita. How many Julys have you done? 52. 52 Julys as the photographer. Can you believe that? And still going strong with a little bit of help from Annika. Nice to have you here tonight, Annika, as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, each and every year at these awards, Anita Akel does her own very special award. So without any further ado, I'm making way for Anita.
Right, guys, this is going to be a short one. The person I'm giving it to this year, I feel really deserves it. He's given a lot to the industry, and he really has racing at heart. And without further ado, the person is... What's happening? Michelle Newak. He's going to kill me, I know that, but anyway, boy, I'm out of the wall now.
There we go, the 2023 Anita Akel Special Award at the Kzn Racing Awards goes to Bloodstock Agent, Owner, Administrator, Chief Executive Officer, Michelle Nayrak. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. Beautiful frame of Michelle. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Michelle, and congratulations. Your day of reckoning, Anita, is coming. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the special awards. And the next award is given in memory of Gold Circle's chairman, first chairman, Roy Eckstein. He was the founding father, as chairman goes, of Gold Circle after the clubs were amalgamated into one. So in memory of Gold Circle's first chairman, Roy Eckstein, we present annually the KZN Racing Personality of the Year. To win this award, You need to be passionate. You need to be happy. You need to be hospitable. You need to have a great sense of humor. And when the time comes, the ability to lead. So who fits the bill this year? Well, let's find out. Wendy Whitehead. She showed all of the attributes as a team captain for the Global Teams Horse Racing event at the beginning of the season. All of those attributes that I mentioned: passionate, happy, hospitable, a great sense of humor, just an all-round warm person to be in. Her stable doors are always open. I think there's a party once a week, every Friday. Anybody can arrive. Wendy, you're an asset to KwaZulu-Natal Racing, and congratulations on your best season ever. The Racing Personality of the Year, Wendy Whitehead.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you very much for a lovely award. Just blown away, actually, about this. I didn't expect it, and thank you to everyone concerned, Gold Circle, everyone that brings everything to racing. Anita, you're a wonderful lady. Candice and Annika, sure, you guys, you do so much for racing, the clients and that support racing and bring it all together and provide us with the horses to race. Congratulations and well done to everyone, and thank you very much for this award. I feel truly blessed. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to a completely novel award, a momentous award, a huge award that was introduced at the Hong Kong Jockey Club race meeting here at Hollywoodbets Greyville on the 30th of July. As you know, the Hong Kong Jockey Club, a whirlpool day, that's what the Gold Cup has become, but not just another whirlpool day. There are many of those around the world, but they have thrown their weight in every possible way behind that race meeting, which brings the curtain down annually on champion season here in KwaZulu-Natal. As part of the day, an innovation on the day, not just here in South Africa, but around the world, they have the whirlpool moment of the day. And the winner, the winning groom associated with the whirlpool moment of the day, right around the world, they get rewarded for the day, and then there's an opportunity to perhaps win the international award and be sent to enjoy a wonderful race day in Hong Kong. So that's something that our recipient still has to possibly or potentially look forward to. But what is in the bank is no less than 100,000 rand. And our winning groom for the Whirlpool Moment of the Day 2023 is Daniel Kuane, who looks after the magnificent Sandringham Summit, spectacular winner of the Champion Juvenile Stakes Grade 1, giving David Nievenhuizen his first Grade 1 winner. Please welcome, all the way from Johannesburg, Daniel Kuane. You're looking so good, you could almost be my professor. So let's hear from you, Daniel. This is a life-changing experience.
Yeah, I'm here. Just I want to say thanks for everyone. And this man can change my life. It's first time. I don't have anything to say, just I say thanks for everyone. Thank God to give me this amount. Thank you very much.
So there we go. What a moment for Daniel Kzn, who looks after the magnificent Sandringham Summit, as I said, and I'm sure they're looking forward to big things to come when Sandringham Summit gets his 3-year-old career underway. But the moment of the day was actually, and the David Nieuwenhuizens got the award because it was David. Not only was it a spectacular win for Sandringham Summit, for a new owner in the game, but it was also David Nieuwenhuizens' first Grade 1 winner. David is in the UK with his daughter, and he extends his apology, but I think in his absence, we should give David Nieuwenhuizen a big, nice round of applause for saddling his first Grade 1 winner. And as that achievement was voted the Whirlpool Moment of the Day on the 30th of July, Daniel Kzn, who looks after Sandringham Summit, has received his 100,000 rands. I do want to make special mention of a gentleman that I met for the first time here this evening. I have been liaising with him over the phone for the last couple of days. His name is Brendan Lenders, who is a consultant with the David Nieuwenhuizen stable. He's sitting over there, the gentleman over the career, because he took care of ensuring that Daniel got on the aeroplane safely. He chaperoned Daniel here, looks after him tonight, gets him back to Johannesburg tomorrow. Brendan also looked after Joe. We'll hear about Joe a little bit later on, but Brendan, thank you very much for everything you did to get Daniel here with us this evening. It's much appreciated. Thank you. There's one quick additional presentation that we're going to make, which is actually not on your program of events. We have a presentation to make in recognition of the KZN Grooms Association being the first registered Grooms Association in South Africa. And I'd like to call on Nkosile Nkana, the Vice Chairman of the Grooms Association, to please come forward and receive the trophy from Sada Naidu to mark this historic occasion. Unfortunately, the Chairman of the Grooms Association could not be with us here this evening, so please welcome Nkosile Nkana, the Vice Chairman of the Grooms Association of KwaZulu-Natal. There we go. Let's give the gentleman a nice big round of applause. This has been a lot of work. Manfred Rover has been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Tony Riverland, Gold Circle generally, the CEO, Michelle Narak. They've all been instrumental in ensuring that this KZN Grooms Association is duly constituted, duly registered, with its own committee, its own constitution, and operates in accordance with that constitution in support of everything that the grooms do, not only here in KwaZulu-Natal, but around the country. And we hope that the inauguration of the KZN Grooms Association will see the rest of the country fall in line. So well done to all of you guys. Congratulations. Well done, Nkosile. Good luck going forward. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final two awards. Champion Horse of the Season, the first of those, and the second being the Groom of the Horse of the Season. This is the climax of the evening, and just to remind you that whereas for all of the other racing awards here at the KZN function, we honor the locally trained, locally owned, etc. horses for Champion Horse of the Season. They could be from anywhere around the country. So let's introduce the 2023 Champion Horse of the Season. What an unbelievable mare. Well done to breeders Main Chance Farms and of course to owner Mario Ferreira, represented here tonight by his racing manager Des Gonzalez and his family. Well done also to Sean Terry. Sean, it's fantastic that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to be with us here at Hollywoodbets Greyville this evening. Thank you for making the trip and gracing us with your presence, and well done on a magnificent training feat. He's done an amazing job with Princess Keller, and of course to Richard Faree, who's been masterful in the saddle. Please welcome Team Princess Keller. 3 Grade 1 victories during champion season from 1200 to 1800, a quite unbelievable achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, Des Gonzalez, the family, Sean Terry, you're all welcome to please join us for a photo opportunity on the stage. Magnificent trophy. It's quite heavy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a nice big round of applause. Racing manager Des Gonzalez, trainer Sean Terry. Before we go any further, you will have an opportunity to speak, but Joe, he wants you to come up so you can carry the trophy, which is heavy. That's not right. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get on to the second half of this presentation, I'd like to welcome back, would Nkisile Nkano please come back, the Vice Chairman of the KZN Grooms Association. We'd like you to come back and assist with the presentation of this trophy to Joe officially. We'd like that as a photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Lungile is Princess Keller's race day groom. But we are not forgetting Julius Sakila, who takes care of Princess Keller on a daily basis. So put your hands together as we say well done to both Joe Lungile and Julius Sakila. And now you can hand Joe, give the trophy back to Nkisile. And now Nkisile give the trophy back to Joe. The groom of the horse of the season, ladies and gentlemen, is Joe Lungile. Here's the winning team. There we go. Des doesn't want to talk, but I think, Sean, you're going to have to deputise. Sean is going to say a few words on behalf of the Princess Keller team. Let me remind you, I cannot recall, I'm not saying it's a record. I haven't had the time to go and research all of our history. But I cannot find in the modern times any horse during champion season, the months of May, June and July, that had won 3 Grade 1 races from 1200 to 1800 meters, beating the fillies, beating the colts. and in no small way was due to the efforts of this man and the class of this man, Sean Terry.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Gold Circle. As Graham alluded to earlier, what a phenomenal season it was, this champion season. And to have participated and to have got the results was wonderful. And to have gotten Calais in the first place was a surprise. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect her. It was a last-minute thing, and I didn't know if I wanted the job, to be honest. But the rest is history. To every trainer that played a role in her career, they got it to me safely. She was well on her way to what she is today, and I'd love to take all the credit, but I certainly can't, because she arrived in good shape, and she is a superstar. And obviously to Joe and to Julius, who take care of her every day. There's not too many riders that can, get her to go slow enough on the track, but Joe does a superb job, and I'm so honoured that he's here today and to get the Champion Groom Award as well. And just a great team award to Mario, to Des. Des has supported me the whole way, even when I said, I don't know if this is for me. He encouraged me. So well done, Des. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mario, we just would like to thank Gold Circle and Hollywood for an amazing champion season, and it's been an honor and a privilege to be part of Princess Kella's career. She's not done. We will see her for another year, and hopefully if all goes well with the exports, maybe, she will have a crack at something bigger overseas. Thanks very much, and congratulations to all the other award winners, and we look forward to next year's event. Thank you.
Please give Gold Circle's chairman, Sada Naidu, a nice big round of applause. Sada, thank you very much for helping out. As I started out by saying, we had a truly classic vintage champion season, but it can't happen without the help of sponsors. And ladies and gentlemen, we all know our headline sponsor is Hollywoodbets. And I think they're represented here tonight by a team led by Devon Heffer, their brand and communications executive. Let's give Hollywoodbets a huge round of applause for all that they do for KwaZulu-Natal Racing and various participants who are sponsored by Hollywoodbets and indeed winning form, etc. End of the formalities for tonight. In a few moments, dessert will be served at your table, and Beetroot. We will listen to Beetroot playing their own particular kind of jazz as we were welcomed here this evening in the foyer. They are an institution in Durban, and they will come back on stage to play nice, laid-back music so that you can continue to enjoy each other's company for a little while longer, and you can continue to enjoy your dessert. But before that happens, my thanks must be recorded as follows. My thanks to David Gouldy, to Black Coffee, Jerry and his team, to Taryn Callister and her team for the wonderful decor that you've seen here, and the place settings and the table settings. Been absolutely fantastic. Well done to Taryn Callister. Then from myself to Precious and to Zane, they're standing across the way there, without whom, to put it quite simply, I would be completely lost. To Chef Anthony Massey, Alan Gray and the rest of the catering team, I think they did a superb job with our supper this evening. To Anita and Annika Akel for the lovely frames. And lastly, but by no means least, Matthew, Amlu and Sherwin Singh and the Gold Circle technical team for all the great work they do. Enjoy your dessert and feel free to linger. We leave you with some emotional scenes from champion season as captured through the lens of Tawanda Taravinga. Good night, God bless, and stay safe, ladies and gentlemen.